I have a good relationship with my mom, but I'm a living with her.
Correct. I
You
hear
know,
everyone say that.
everybody, and so when like I think you and then another friend of mine, she also like they moved her mom into their house where they're at, and I'm like, bruh, that is so dope to like be
Yeah.
able to kind of coexist with your parent like that, like,
Yeah.
and also have the next generation of yourself
It's
be able
very
to be in
special.
proximity like that to her. That's
It is
very
very
special.
special. Me and my mom have a great relationship, so let's start there. And we are two people that can live together. I understand that is not the case for
No.
everybody. So if that is not your calling,
I love you
don't get
down,
mad.
mommy.
Yeah,
But
but
girl.
to have her here to help is
Yeah.
helping me with the balance of all the things. Also helps with the financial aspect of everything, as we don't have to like take care of like childcare. It helps my marriage because Nate and I are still able to have date nights. We just went out to Atlanta for the weekend,
Oh, right. Yeah, I
and
did see y'all was out
what
there.
we was just out there acting like we were boyfriend and girlfriend, like not husband and wife with a kid. So that was fun. So it just helps with the dynamic of it all. It also pushes me because I'm like, I don't move my mama out here. What are we doing?
Right,
Like
right.
I'm straight to it, straight to it. And then there's also like a healing aspect to it because I see how she was mothering me and how she's grandmothering my daughter, and it's kind of healing some things and me understanding my mom on a different level, which is helping me know what I want to take from my mom. And my mom is so kind, like to a fault, but I feel so blessed that I have that as an example because I'm like, I need a little bit more of that. I remember being younger and wanting to like fight people for my mom because she just gives chances even when you don't deserve it. And I'll be like, Mom, enough.
What Candy said? That's my
Enough.
mama.
That is my mama. So having her here has made me learn to just like relax and be kind. And no, people don't deserve your kindness. They don't. But that you're not kind because they deserve it. You're kind because that's who you are. So I just
That's a word.
take that from
That
her.
is a hell of a word.
Yeah.
I would say like that really speaks to also just like it takes a village,
It takes a
like
whole
quite
village.
literally,
Yeah.
and that which has kind of been the theme of today with like the first couple of homies I was talking to. We were talking about just like the feeling of loneliness in a place like LA, and how if you don't have that village, you can kind of feel just like you're just out here,
Just out
just
here
floating.
lost.
And so it's again, it's beautiful to see, but it's also like something to look to when I like, see that with y'all. So hell yeah, friend. Love
Yes, I'm glad. I'm glad. I want more people to move their mamas out here so my mama can have some friends. Because I am
trying to
her
get your other
only
friends on
friend
the
right
train.
now. No, I have hooked her up on some friend dates, and she's like, "Why are you hooking?" I'm like, "Cause you
That
need
is
some
so
friends."
funny.
And they've been connecting, but like you talking about stubborn and like just older
Okay, but I was
people.
gonna say because we talk about making friends as you get older is hard. Like, what I would wonder what making friends at their age is like too.
They have no interest and they really need friends.
Yeah.
They have no interest. They really are content.
Yeah.
And it different people are different ways. But with
True.
my mom, she understands the effort and the energy that goes into friendships, and she's not interested. I love watching her just be like, I'm done. Like my mom today is not the mom that I had. Like she's just like, I'm good. Like I'm
That's to work. So my mom is kind of the opposite, where I kind of grew up with. My mom was always kind of like the center of attention and all her friends. She's like the one who like all the functions at our house. Like if you need somewhere to stay because your man kicked you out or something, they was living with us for a little bit of time. You know what I'm saying? Like my mom was that person for everybody. And sadly, as life goes on and as people get older, a lot of those people that I feel like depended on her or like turned to her, she kind of can't turn to them in the same way. So she kind of went through a spell of like feeling like alone because she's like, well, I don't have a man, and all of my friends have kind of like, they don't really want to come over anymore like they used to. And, she's in her late 50s and she's like, damn. What made me happy though is she has these really dope coworkers. My mom's she's a nurse, she's an RN. She works crazy hours. So I'm always like worried about her in that sense because I'm like, damn, what are you doing to like? And then she finally was like showing me like when I went home to visit for Christmas. She has a little circle of like her little nurse homegirls, and they like do stuff together. They had like a Galentine's thing recently. They take each other out to dinner. They go on girlfriend dates, and I'm like, thank God. I'm so glad that you have somebody there with you because sometimes I do feel the guilt of like I'm way across the country and like
Do you have siblings?
my younger brother. I have other siblings where they were my dad's kids, but my younger brother is the one that's me and my mom's. And he's there, but yeah. So she's really by herself in a sense when it comes to that. So I was happy that I was like, okay, she has a village. Because it's important. It's really important to how we function as humans. Like we need people to turn to.
I know, and I can relate when you were saying you felt like guilty because I'm an only child. So my mom was in Wisconsin, but she has a big family. She has siblings and all that. But I was feeling like, man, I'm really only seeing my mom like 3 times a year, like for holidays and stuff. I used to live with this lady for 18 years. It was sun up, sun down, and now I'm going to like just see her like just a couple of times. I'm like, life is too short. I want to see her more. Like, what are we gonna do about this? Oh, we're gonna move her out. And it was always a joke. I never really thought and then it came so fast. I'd be like, when I have kids, you know you're moving out here. And then suddenly I was having a kid and it was like a real conversation.
Period. Shouts to that. How has how has like balancing acting and like having these other responsibilities and like parts of your life now been for you?
I have to be so intentional and organized. And though like organization in my past was not my strength, but now I don't have a choice.
Right.
So I literally am not kidding when I say I have like a visual calendar, I have a virtual calendar, and then I have like a to do because yeah, that's the only way I can manage all of these things. I plan now in so many more months or weeks in advance in terms of like, oh, you want to hang out? Cool. We're putting it on for 2 to 3 weeks away, but it happens. Oh, we're gonna do a cute little weekend. Oh, it happens. And then with acting, I just always have to stay ready. This has been like the smallest thing, and I hope my actors are hearing me and they're gonna be like, girl, I don't know about that. But you know when they be like, stay ready so you don't have to get ready. I really used to just be like, be a bum, like just dress like I'm not going nowhere today, so whatever. But then you get that audition, and now you gotta put your makeup on.
Gotta do a bunch.
Gotta figure out what you're gonna wear. Got it. And I'm like, you know what? What if I woke up and got cute? So when I got an audition, now all I gotta do is tape it. Wow. Look how that just, now I'm ready and I'm prepared.
Right.
So those are the little things. And that just, before kids and marriage, it's like, bro, like I'm chilling. I'm not going nowhere today. I'm just whatever. So little stuff like that has really helped me manage and balance it. But having a daughter has helped me say no to stuff.
Got you.
And that has helped me be very clear and focused on what I'm doing because I used to say yes to anything because what am I doing? Yeah, like it's cool. But
I ain't got no kids now, but I still be like, I'm a little more discerning. I'm like,
it will get even stricter.
Yeah.
You will be like, no.
I feel that.
No, any little, and I used to just be a yes girl because you feel like the more yeses you give and the opportunities, but it was really putting me in all these different places, and I just wasn't focused, and I was drained, and I was looking up like, what am I doing for me? I'm doing all these things for other people, but like, what am I doing for me? So that has helped me a lot.
It's rough.
Yeah.
It's rough.
Yeah.
Because like there are, and I mean, not I guess not rough so to speak, because I very easily just say no to a lot of stuff now. Like I just be like, nah.
You said no, I'll be saying no.
I'd be saying no. But I think in the beginning phases of me getting to that place, you're kind of battling with like, oh, what if I miss out on this? Or what if so and so's there and I don't get to say it, and I was just like, meh.
Maybe that's like us just getting older.
I think that definitely is. I'm like, I don't have the bandwidth to give a damn about that, which has kind of like tidied up the mess. It kind of like gets rid of the noise, and like you were saying earlier, like helps you be a little bit more what's the word? Intentional. Yeah, intentional about what you're pursuing and like what you're doing, because sometimes there has been times, and I think it, again, to your point about getting older, when I first got into my 30s, there were moments where I'd be like, okay, what am I doing? I don't want to do that.
No, for real. Why am I doing this? What? I was like, I was like auditioning to be like bottle girl or something. I don't even know how I got there.
Bottle girl number 3 too.
What?
Like not even.
No, like an actual bottle girl, not
Oh,
in
wait.
like at a club
In Hollywood?
in Hollywood.
Work.
And I don't know how I
Listen,
got there.
you
You
said,
just
hey.
say yeah. I was like, oh, they make money. It's flexible. And this was before the kids. I was like, oh, I'm cute. And they called me in. And then I was there and I'm like, oh, yeah, bottle girl. What has happened?
There were a few
Pull it
different
together.
almost jobs I had where I was like,
Now listen, I admire the bottle girls. I wanted to be a bottle girl, but I was like, that's not what I'm here for.
you know, and whoever it's serving, it serves them.
Work, baby.
But
Work,
listen.
ladies. I tip too, so.
I would say, okay, one of the questions I did want to ask was like, because I was having this conversation also with Kafira and I had it with Kimber, was like, what are some of the things that people ask you about your acting career that are like pet peeves? Like, what are the fact that you already start laughing? Because you know, people be sounding crazy.
Though.
They do mean well.
So you
Sometimes
give
they
grace.
don't, but they do mean well for the most part.
Well, I'm sure they all said the same thing. So I will just reiterate when you say like, oh, I'm an actor. And I'll be like, oh, really? Have I seen you in anything? And I really want to respond, I don't know what you've seen. So that's a crazy thing to ask me. I don't know. But what they really want to know, right, is, oh, like, is there something cool you've been in so that I can say that I saw you and that I can say that I was with you? And so it's just complicated. So that one annoys me the most. And it probably annoys me a lot because, nope, you ain't seen me.
Right, like, damn, why you?
You ain't seen me. Nope, you didn't. You might have. In a commercial. That was me.
See me in a little commercial.
Yeah, maybe. Another thing, you already know we're black. So did you ask Tyler Perry? You already know. You should hit up Tyler Perry. My cousin sends me all his open castings. That just be like Facebook open castings.
Hate
like
the hey friends.
Let's talk about
Public service announcement. I know you mean well. Please stop sending us links to the backstage link or the thing that when you click on it, it's a sign up for some membership thing.
That's what it is, guys.
Because what you're assuming is that we haven't done our due diligence and that we don't know what we're doing.
And you also think it's that easy.
Which then pisses me off because I'm like, you just think I'm out here fucking around.
You think if it was a sign up sheet, we wouldn't have done that? That we would, it's wild.
Like, hey, I know you're sitting on your ass, so here's this link to this thing you clearly haven't thought of.
Yeah. So, So that one is one that I just.
Have you ever had the friend that's like trying to like help you plan your life out? They'd be like, hey, so let's try this approach. Have you ever thought about long list of things that you've clearly already thought about because you're serious about your career?
Correct. Yeah, that's happened. My friends are kind of now in a place where they don't understand what's going on, so they don't ask nothing.
Gotcha.
Which I appreciate it. Just
Honestly.
just
Because this is my thing. If you're watching this and you're like, damn, why y'all being all pissy about that? Specifically me. This is my thing. Have the respect enough for what I'm doing to not just assume I'm not doing it correctly, because what I would never do is go to your lawyer job, is walk into the hospital room you're in, is walk into your classroom and say, hey, have you tried?
Yeah.
Because I know that you know what you're doing.
Correct.
So there's that.
They really mean well. I'm trying to think of one last one, because there'd be a lot of things. But that's it. All I can think of right now. But they mean well. They just don't understand, and they want to see us, and they want to see us.
They want to see us thrive, but that pressure, you be like, come on, man.
Yeah.
Just support me when I do say something, or don't ask me.
I have it now. My friend asked me recently, and she really truly meant well. She said, "Have you done anything that you're really proud of lately in terms of the acting?" And I said, I'm really proud of all of it because I did it. But you know what I mean?
I do.
And then I work in the independent space more than anything. So what really hurts me sometimes is like, I will put all my money, all my effort, all my everything into one of my projects. And they'll be like, oh, that's cool. But let me like book a Target commercial or book a one-liner in a TV show, and it's like, oh my God, congratulations.
You doing it.
I knew you was gonna be, and I'm like, wow.
Where was all this energy when you saw me breaking my back for the thing that I'm...
Like, do you know I just like pulled up, did that, and left? And when I do my independent projects, it's like so much more work.
I will say one more. The one that really grinds my gears. Whatever happened to the audition you had? If I booked it, you would know.
That's the one.
Now you just reminded me that I didn't book it.
Whatever happened?
I forgot about
Did it evaporate? Did you forget to look at your email? Whatever happened to that? Do you think they lost it? Should we call them? Let's resend it. Maybe do it again.
You know what? It's coming. Oh, thank you for that. But no, to your point, they do mean well. And it is a process. And you know, when we do get those big things, you know, it'll be all the more worth it because we're gonna have stories for days. And when the younger ones come behind us, we're able to pour into them and kind of, you know.
I think it's a part of the journey and the process. Because you've got to have some thick skin, because some of that can be feel a little bit humiliated.
In the beginning days, it used to break me down, but now I'm like, I just well, anyhow, friend, thank you so much for pulling up. Like, this was a great conversation. We definitely have to do more in person more often. I know people say that shit all the time in LA.
I know.
But we really do.
But this is my year of intention. And the fact that we started off the year, you know, in February. So we're gonna lock in.
We're on the right foot.
Yes, well, congratulations to you for continuing to move the mark, for still being creative, for reinventing yourself over and over. So I'm forever a fan of yours, and I know you working. If they don't know, I know you working. Okay.
The work is daily.
Yes.
Thank you. Ooh. Let the people know where to follow you.
Yes, please follow me at @Saint-Fleur. I'm an actress. I'm also a producer. I've got a short film, Superseded, that's coming out really soon, written and produced by me. So follow me, and we're going to have a good time.
Cool. All right, y'all.
Yeah, I'm like, we talked about everything. All the things.